Every Tuesday night, regular as clockwork.
For 2 hours.
Tuesday Comedy Night In on BBC Choice. The week's best comedy from BBC One and 2. Every Tuesday from 9. Your perfect partner, BBC Choice. A digital channel from the BBC. We apologise for the interruption in our normal programming here on BBC Choice. However, we have been ordered by Her Majesty's government to transmit this emergency broadcast for your safety. Please stay tuned to this channel as we have some important news and we will cover key information. This emergency broadcast applies to anyone who is currently in Lancashire. If you are in this area or near it, please pay attention to this alert. This broadcast will also be available on all BBC radio and television channels, including BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Choice and BBC Knowledge. For now, please listen to the following message. At approximately 6 p.m. this evening, a serious incident occurred at the Calder Vale nuclear generating facility in Lancashire. Initial reports from emergency services confirm that a significant explosion has taken place within one of the reactor turbine buildings. Fire crews from across Lancashire, Cumbria and Greater Manchester have been dispatched to the scene. Police have established a security perimeter extending 3 miles from the site. Early assessments suggest that the explosion originated in the secondary cooling systems. However, there are unconfirmed reports of structural damage to part of the containment structure. Authorities are currently investigating whether there has been any release of radioactive material. The areas affected at the moment are Preston, Blackpool, Blackburn, Chorley, Fleetwood, Lytham St Annis, Garstang and areas surrounding rural communities within a 10-mile radius. If you're within this area, please follow these instructions carefully. You are now advised to remain indoors until further notice, as exposure to the outside may be extremely dangerous and in some cases deadly. You should also close any windows and doors to prevent radiation from spreading into your home. If you currently have children at school, do not collect them unless you are specifically instructed from doing so. Schools are implementing their own safety procedures. Avoid using telephones except in genuine emergencies, so that the lines remain clear and fully available for emergency responders and essential services to communicate quickly and efficiently without any delays. Hospitals in Preston and Blackpool have activated major incident procedures with emergency services coordinating the response. Military support units are on standby to provide assistance if required. Tony Blair has been informed of the situation and an emergency Cobra meeting is believed to be taking place in London. The Department of the Environment, Transport and the Regions is coordinating national response efforts. We must stress that at this stage there is no confirmed information regarding radiation levels outside the plant boundary. Specialist monitoring teams are currently conducting atmospheric tests in the surrounding area. Eyewitnesses have reported seeing a large plume of smoke rising from the site shortly after the explosion. Authorities have stated that the smoke is primarily steam and industrial debris, but investigations continue. The National Radiological Protection Board is expected to issue a statement shortly. Should evacuation become necessary, instructions will be given through official channels including BBC Radio 4, BBC Radio Lancashire, BBC Television and other local BBC stations. Further official announcements will be made as this situation develops. For now, normal programming for all channels under the British Broadcasting Corporation will resume, but expect delays and interruptions if more news becomes available. And now, BBC Choice.